So you're reminded of the need to take clear notes, show all your workings, listen to instructions and pause when told, and to ask for support if you need it. So in this lesson we're going to look at the general addition law and Venn diagrams. Now, this relates to something called non-mutually exclusive events. Now non-mutually exclusive events are events that can happen at the same time. So take rolling a dice for example. If you said I want to look at getting a 6 and getting an even number, those two events can occur at the same time. So if you get a 6 is both even and it's a 6. So both things happen at the same time. And there's two ways of dealing with non-mutually exclusive events. There's a formula to learn and use, and we're going to have a look at that in a moment or two, or there's the use of a Venn diagram, and that's what we're going to have a look at first. So we're going to put our 10 numbers here in this question into a Venn diagram based on the conditions we're looking at, and the two conditions are whether it's even and whether it's greater than 5. So a Venn diagram, and most people forget this, starts with a box. And that box represents the universe, and everything has to go in the universe. First big rule. Our two sets are the evens and the greater than 5. Now, there's our 10 numbers that need to go into the universe, and all of them need to go into the universe. So let's have a look how they go. Well, let's first of all look at just evens, things that are just even, and that's just 2 and 4. Now, 6, 8 and 10 are also even, but they're also greater than 5, which is why they go in that overlap section, which we call the intersection. And greater than 5, we've got 7 and 9. Now, of course, we've still got some numbers left over, and they also need to go into the universe because everything goes in the universe, and that's where the 1, 3 and 5 go. They're in the universe, but they don't need to be in the sets. So our first answer there, the probability that something's even, well, there's 5 even numbers out of a possible 10, 5 over 10, which of course is the same as a half. Likewise, greater than 5, well, there's 5 numbers greater than 5, 5 out of 10, again, equal to a half. Now, even and greater than 5, there are just 3 numbers that are even and greater than 5. They're in that intersection part. That's the bit you look at. So if you see the word and, you're looking for the intersection, and that's 6, 8 and 10, so it's 3 out of 10. And if you're looking at the or, so even and or greater than 5, even or greater than 5, you're looking at the whole of what's in the circles, what's in the sets, and that's called the union. And in this case we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 7 and 9, which leads us to 7 numbers altogether that are both even or greater than 5. So here's one or two for you to try. Pause the video and then press play when you're ready to check your answers. And here are your answers. So we've looked at the use of a Venn diagram. Now we can use the formula. Okay, now this is a case of putting the numbers in the right place. So we have the formula up the top there that the probability of A or B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B, take away the probability of A and B. So in this first instance, I'm literally putting those numbers in. I'm told what the probability of A's, it's 3 over 4. I'm told what the probability of B's, it's 3 over 8. I'm adding those together. I'm told what the probability of A and B is, it's a third, and that's what's being subtracted. Now I could go off and type that into a calculator straight away. This could also be in a decimal format as well. It doesn't make any difference. I'm going to pretend I don't have a calculator, and I'm going to get some common denominators first of all to add the first two parts together. So I know 3 over 4 is the same as 6 over 8. That enables me to that first bit of addition to get 9 over 8. I now need to get a common denominator using 8 and 3, which I'm going to choose that common denominator to be 24, which means this now turns into 27 over 24 minus 8 over 24, which gives me a final answer of 19 over 24. So the probability of event A or event B occurring is 19 out of 24. Here are two for you to try. Now before you start, now just look at what you're going to do is potentially change the order of what's being worked out. So my advice is write down the numbers that you know in the right place, and then you can work out what to add and subtract. Pause the video and then work on the questions and press play when you're ready for the answers. And here are the answers. Here are two more questions, again using that formula. At this point, if you wanted to rewind and actually write the formula down, it'd be useful, okay? But pause the video when you're ready to start the questions and then press play when you're ready for the answer. And there are the answers.